Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day or evening, or if you're in Australia, you're probably asleep, unlike me. It's a total nutter. Who needs sleep? Actually, it was funny, I think this afternoon I thought I'll have a little 20-minute power nap, you know, because everyone nags me to sleep more. So I had a little 20-minute power nap, and 3 hours later I woke up. So I had a bit of a sleep, so... But it's all fun and games. I'll wait till some people are on and make sure that the sound is going, and we can get stuck in. Easter, eh? I got told today it was Easter this weekend. Good on me, you know. I don't even know what day it is most of the time, and someone mentioned it was Easter, and I thought, oh, okay, forgot all about it, because it changes. What's with that? It changes. And then they told me also it was April Fool's Day on Sunday. Because of the day. Well, I don't know if you guys celebrate it around the world. We do over here big time for some reason. April Fool's Day, and I was thinking about Easter and April Fool's Day, and you know, it's a weird coincidence that you know, if you know the meaning of Easter, not that I'm overly religious or anything, but the meaning of Easter, you know. Jesus Christ was crucified, and 3 days later he rose, and I don't know if it's flippant or not, but I just had a picture in my head of him where the rock's moving and he comes out of the cave and goes April Fools because he rose again. So it just struck me as funny at the time. So yeah, I had to have a bit of a chuckle about that, and the look on the Romans' faces. Huh? Anyway, moving right along, I'm sorry. I've been talking to a few friends of mine who do stand-up comedy and stuff like that, so it always puts me in that sort of mood. Probably didn't help when Tom came over this evening to strategize, and I've always one of those big tables with a world map, you know, like in the old war movies where they've got troops positioned on different parts of the map, and they've got the big long stick and they move things along and move things around. I wanted one of those, you know, strategize. Oh, let's invade India with Bitcoin Ascension, and things like that. So you know, nice like a Bitcoin and shuffle it across to a country or something like that and get stuck in. I reckon that'd be fun, but probably make a good video. I can get dressed up in my, you know, general's outfit or something like that, field marshal or whatever, and let's invade India. So yeah, so. As I said, I shouldn't talk to my stand-up comedic friends and around the world, because we start talking and we basically doing routines on each other. It's a lot of fun, but of course I come out of that, so everything that comes my way, sort of thing, is how can I make that funny? So and poor old Tom copped it, because he came over and I was supposed to be helping him with his speech, his vows and his speech for his wedding. As we all know, Tom's getting married in a couple of weeks, and commiserations. Just kidding. See, it's terrible. Anyway, so I'm reading through his speech that he's written, and it's a good speech. It's from the heart. It's a nice speech, and I think it'll move a lot of people, which is nice. This is what the wedding's all about and everything like that. And but of course, as I was reading it, I was putting my own stuff in there, you know, cynical stuff and all that sort of thing. You know, it's what comedians do. And poor guy was in tears. He says, "No, I can't. I was really shocking him with some of the things I was saying," and he was just laughing, and he was in tears laughing, and because it's something he'd never say or anything like that. And I was being a real pain in the backside, but we gave him a laugh anyway. So we were strategizing about Bitcoin Ascension tonight on a large scale, and also doing his speech sort of thing, which I made fun of. And I made him laugh. So I've got to do a speech as well, the best man speech, you know, and see where we go from there. I don't know if it'll be funny or not, but it probably will be. But you got to work to your crowd, so I don't know his family all that well. But, so I've got to be sort of medium range. I can't be right up there. So we don't want people having heart attacks while they're listening. So so that should be a bit of fun. I don't know if I'm going to be any good. You know what I'm like. I don't like talking much, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to do a speech. Just kidding. Okay. So Tom and I were doing the strategies. As you well know, someone asked me today, and they said, you know, is Tom still doing stuff with Bitcoin Ascension, because you see him promoting other stuff. Tom has to promote other stuff because he's doing a refund policy on a business of his, which I've explained before. that died, but he wanted to refund everyone, and that's why he does other businesses. And a lot of you know that. So this is for the new people. So you'll see him promoted, but he does funnels and all sorts of things, advertising on other platforms away from Facebook for Bitcoin Ascension. So he's still with us. You just, because you're on Facebook and not much else, you don't see him. But he's also going to be talking to the people that he recruits into those other businesses, sort of thing, so he can generate the funds to refund all these people. He's also going to be talking to them about Bitcoin Ascension and saying, hey, I'm co-owner of Bitcoin Ascension. Come in there, and Tom, he can recruit quite a lot of people into things, and so he's going to tell them about Bitcoin Ascension as well, because he's being part owner, so to speak, and he knows apparently the other owner, which is me, is honest and has integrity and things like that. So he's able to tell them that and how it's a safe thing to be in as well. And because it's not expensive to get in, it's not like he's trying to rip them off for thousands or anything like that. So it'll be just something to show him. He's proud of Bitcoin Ascension as much as I am, and so he does talk to people, but he's going to make it his business to bring in thousands to Bitcoin Ascension, because he can. So that's what he'll be doing. He's got emailing lists and things like that he's setting up. In regards to his Traffic Logic gift to people who are wanting that, message me and I'll get it to you, because he's sent me over the links that I need, sort of thing. So because he's all over the place, he's not on Facebook a lot. His assistant is on his Facebook, but he's not. But I am, and so come to me, and I'll go down his post, and I'll look at the people, and I'll contact you, and I'll give you the stuff you need to get into the Traffic Logic and learn that marketing stuff. Very, very much worth having. I'll see if I can get some feedback from you guys too after you've gone through it, to see if it's helpful to you at all. And so yeah, okay, so that's cool. Lots of fun there. Mandy's competition is still going for the next few days. Remember, there's been people bringing people in. I don't know if they're commenting on her thing saying this person, because it's going to be hard to pick a winner if you're not on there and you've brought someone in. Remember, it's all about with hers. It's all about bringing in a friend, and that friend upgrading. So you're putting their name, their username, sort of thing. But because your name's going to be making the comment for them, and their username, she picks yours. You win that early position, and then I go to the same comment, and the new person you have brought in who's made an account, I'll make them another account, so they have two. But as I said last night, it has to be between 35 to 50 within the week commenting on there. Otherwise, I'll tell Andy I don't want you giving away that account, because to be honest, those accounts are very valuable, and shouldn't be given away too lightly. Like I've given away like 50 accounts now, I think 50, 51, 52 accounts I've given away. So and they're early ones, and when you think about the potential for them, and the people that I did give them away to, they've all cycled and been paid, and well worth it. I loved it. I loved doing the competitions and things like that, and the people joined in, and it was really good. So when we do a competition, whether it's from one of the members or from me, get stuck in, have some fun with it. That's what it's all about. So there's a lot of people really getting the vision now that I have for Bitcoin Ascension. We're not just a program. We're going to be so much more than that, and healing the world. I want to do things like end poverty. That'd be nice. Especially, we're not going to do it we're not going to end poverty tomorrow, but there are philanthropists out there who said if we all banded together, we could end poverty tomorrow. And I want to get up into where Bitcoin Ascension's itself, not me personally, but Bitcoin Ascension is a philanthropist as an entity, and maybe work with some of those philanthropists who are saying that sort of thing and see if we can change the world. I think it's very, very important, and I think it can be done, and be done quite easily once we get there. If we again unify, if I can talk to these philanthropists as a philanthropist, with Bitcoin Ascension Foundation, then us all working together, we can get a lot done, and philanthropists will talk to other philanthropists. So it's not like it's hard to get a meeting with them when you've got something to offer You know, because you'll be on level pegging, you know. Oh, excuse me. Too much talk tonight with Tom. So that's where I want it to go. So remember, it's not just a program. Bitcoin Ascension isn't just a program. It's a mission to you know, end hardship around the world and heal the world, and which makes it so much more. Remember, people love an ideal, and you can run around chasing the what all you like, sort of thing, and lots of people do it, and I used to do it a lot. You chase around the what because you need the what, you know, because the what pays the bills and things like that. Totally get that. But never forget what your true passion is as well. And if your true passion is to help others as well as yourself, this is the place for you. And if you know other people like that, then this is the place for them, okay? If it's only a person who, no, I just want money, I don't care about anyone else in the world, well, this isn't for you. It's so simple as that. I mean, you can still make money, but that's not what we're all about here. We're not all about the money. So I'm more and more people coming to me every day. I get very, very busy. More and more people come to me every day who are even just now, you know, they've been listening to the lives and things like that, and it's just dawning on them what their passion is, what their true passion is. Like, you can have a passion for things, but you'll get around to it one day, but that's not really a passion, that's a dream. The passion is when you want something so badly, nothing's going to get in your way. And that's what I see big. And my pet sanctuary, while it's a passion, and I will get there, and I will succeed, and I will get to the UK and all that, but my real true passion is to help people. Now, if you talk to a lot of people who know me, who have known me for years, they'll be the first to tell you, all he ever wants to do is fix things. If there's ever a problem around, Ivan doesn't look for the problem, he looks for the solution. And Ivan likes to solve problems and fix things and have people happy. That's what I've always been like. And it doesn't mean I'm better than anyone or anything. That's just that's who I am. I am that way because I am that way. And so with Bitcoin Ascension, that's why I want to take it further. So I want you to look within yourself and see what you're truly passionate about, and what you really believe in, and what you would, like, you know, go through a wall to get to. That's how much you want it. And then I think you'll understand more about what Bitcoin Ascension is all about, because that's the sort of passion that we have here. We're not fanatics, we're not zealots, you know, or anything like that, but we truly want to do something big here. And as I said, more and more people are coming to me every day saying, I see what you're talking about now. I really, really understand what you're talking about. And they talk to me about their passions and what they're, and it's great. I love having conversations like that. I've been talking to Gary Heath over the last couple of days, and he's an amazing man, and he has a lot of passion as well. Clive Anderson's another one. Craig Smith's another one. There's lots. I could keep going on and on and on and on and on. And it's fantastic. And as I said, I've been marketing for 15 years now, and I've never met a group of people who are so like-minded to really want to change the way things are in the world, and want to do it through Bitcoin Ascension. It makes me very proud that I was able to produce something that gave them a chance to be able to work together with people, because always working by yourself, it's always tough. But it doesn't mean you can't do it, but it's always tough. But working with people it just makes it so much easier. I think Chuck put up a little video in the Bitcoin Ascension group with these animals, the ants and the penguins and the crabs. And I thought it explains it so simply but beautifully, you know, what working together does. You know, the animals do it in the animal kingdom all the time. You know, the wildebeests are out there and they put the young ones in the middle so they can't be hunted, because that's what the lions will go for, is the younger ones or the slow ones, and things like that. It's amazing how animals do it so easily, and humans seem to have so much trouble actually uniting. You know, it is truly amazing to me that we're supposed to be the most intelligent species on the planet, but we're too busy competing with each other and actually defeating the whole purpose of what our passions were in the first place, because we're too busy competing and not working together, when we should be the ones, you know, who should be doing it naturally and we're not, and we should. And I don't understand why we're not, but I'm starting to find the people that do, and that's not an overnight thing, especially in online marketing. There's so much competition out there; it's ridiculous. But while some will come and go and things like that, we'll still be here, and we'll still be growing. I will never give up on Bitcoin Ascension. I will never say, well, I've had enough. See you later. That's not me. You can ask quite a few people who've known me over the years. No, he doesn't walk away from stuff. I mean, programs I've been in before over the years, I have stuck with them until they collapsed, and then I move on. I didn't move on to 100 different things at once. I did right at the beginning. I think I was in about 10 or 20 different things. Worked out right from the start what I was doing wrong. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Because I'm not getting the referrals I need and things like that for a lot of these programs. Remember, all these online programs, if you truly want to succeed in them, you need a lot of people in them. So we're no different from anyone else that way. We still need people to make a difference. But then again, you're going to change the world. You're going to need a lot of people helping you. You know, it's very hard to do it just by yourself. So I wrote down on a piece of paper what I was doing wrong. Well, for one, I'm in too many things. I don't even know what I'm in anymore. that's how busy it got. Because I thought being in a lot of things would make me a lot of money. Because if everything just paid me a small bit, then I'd make a lot. And I worked out it doesn't work that way. So, you know, I thought, I'll cut that down. These ones aren't working anymore. These ones have disappeared and all that sort of thing. That was happening a lot. Excuse me. So I started focusing on a smaller amount so I could manage my time. And I thought, well, you know, I'll do this one on Monday. I'll do this one on Wednesday. And then I was getting a lot of comments saying, well, I don't want to join you in these things because you're going to be doing something different next week. You're not reliable. And I was reliable, but they didn't know that because they were seeing me post something different each week or each day because I thought I'll rotate them around. That wasn't working either. But the negative comments I got actually helped me. You know, I didn't see it as negative in the end because it was actually constructive as far as I can see because I thought I'm doing something wrong. So then I started focusing on ones where you got to promote, and I thought I'll do one that's passive that I don't need to recruit for, and I'll put some money in there and off I go. And while I was building that one, I go check the passive one, and they've disappeared. all these passive ones seem to just go. And when they've made enough money, they seem to shoot off. And while I worked out what I can do with those and everything like that to make a profit, I thought, well, I'm just wasting and diluting my time. If I really want to change the world and I really want to work with people like you guys and change the world, I have to focus on one thing, and that's what I'm doing. I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea just doing that, but I really believe that all the great businessmen and entrepreneurs and philanthropists in the world, and I want to actually do a bit of research, so because I don't know if I'm telling fibs or not. They focused on one thing until it was successful. Then they branched out into other things to make them successful. But they had the first thing successful, right? And that's how they became great. That's what I want for Bitcoin Ascension. Not for me personally. I don't want to be the great philanthropist. I want Bitcoin Ascension to be the great philanthropist. You know, I don't want all the credit or anything like that. Because it won't be me who gets us there. It'll be all of us that get us there. So if they're going to say, who's a great philanthropist? I'm going to say, all of them as well. You know, it's not going to be Ivan Mircic, the great philanthropist. It's going to be all of us. That's the thing. And it's easier to say Bitcoin Ascension than to list a million names. So, you know, it doesn't matter that I thought of the idea and I put it all together. That's great that I did. But that doesn't give me the right to be, you know, to get all the credit or anything like that. I don't like credit. I get embarrassed when people, you know, I was saying that to Gianna Keefe today. She put something very flowery up, and it makes me blush, that sort of stuff. So, you know, everyone's going to be there with me, even if I'm going to be the face of Bitcoin Ascension and things like that. Poor face. You know, it's still not going to be about me. It's going to be about Bitcoin Ascension, what Bitcoin Ascensionist does. I'll be sort of like the director, sort of thing. I won't be taking credit for anything without including everyone else here, because I think it's important that the world knows not just one man can change the world, because one man can't really change the world, right? He can try, but to change the world, you need a lot of people to be able to change it. It's a big old world out there, and there's a lot of people in it. So just doing it by myself, not going to happen. I know I can't. I'm no fool. But with you guys beside me, not behind me, but beside me, right? We can do it. Simple as that. Okay, so I'll go off from that. So yeah, great strategies. Mandy's comp for sure. I'm getting Tom's stuff out to you guys that have come in with new positions and you've commented on his post, so I know you're there. I'll contact you and give you the links you need so you can get stuck into that. What I was going to ask you all is, do you want me to do lives on like Good Friday, Easter Sunday, that sort of thing? I'm not sure. I don't want to offend anyone by doing a live talking about business and things like that. Although I don't see this as a business, I see this as something that's not religious, but something that religions like to base itself on in terms of healing the world and ending poverty and stopping hardship and suffering. So I'm not sure. So in the comments, can you say whether it's okay to do lives on the Good Friday and Easter Sunday? Because I really don't want to upset people by coming on and chatting on like I do, when you might find that offensive. And I'm not here to offend anyone. I'm here to help everyone. So let me know. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. I respect you guys, and that's why I ask. Not because if I didn't care, I wouldn't ask, and I'd just keep doing them anyway. But I do respect you guys, and I respect your opinions on these things. So if enough people say, no, don't do it on Good Friday, that wouldn't be right, I won't do one. It's okay, I'll put a post up or something maybe, but I won't do a live. But I'm quite happy to do them and things like that. I know people are going to have busy weekends. They usually do over the Easter break. They do over here anyway. It's very, very busy. So, but I'm quite happy to do them. You know, I'm not doing the prospect calls this weekend though because of Easter. People are going to be away on holiday and with their families and things like that. There's just no point. Everyone's going to be too busy. You're not going to be able to get people in. But I've got the times on the world clock on the times of it. So over the weekend I will post it for next week, and so it gives you the week to tell people, hey, Ivan's doing a prospect call on the Saturday or our Sunday morning or something like that. And when I post the times, I'll know for sure. And you know, come and listen to what he's got to say. And I think it'll be very good. We'll be recording it as well, but it's important to have the people there. Remember, it's a prospect call. It's not just a members call. Bring in people who want to know more and ask questions, because I'm there. So that's fantastic. I need to know a good time to just do a Zoom call. Like, you know, I can pop on for an hour. I don't know what time's good for you guys. I did it the other day and only had 1 or 2 people come on, which is fine. I don't mind talking to just 1 or 2 people. But if I'm going to do a Zoom call, I need to know a good time for you guys. So in the comments, maybe put what country you're in and what time of the day, whether it's evening is better for you, or during the day. I don't know. If it's a weekday, you're probably at work and things like that. So evening's probably best for many of you. And I'll just jump on Zoom for an hour, sort of thing, if everyone wants to chat and just talk about anything they like. I like to connect with everyone here because, as I said, we're equals as far as I'm concerned. I don't see myself as a big chieftain. I see us all as one, and that's why I want to connect with you guys and talk to you about just about anything. I had a few people tell me, gee, for an owner, you're online a lot, and you talk to us a lot and answer our messages and things like that. And you know, I've never seen that before from an owner of a program. And yes, I'm an owner of a program, but I don't see it that way. I see it as, okay, I started this thing up, but it's not going to work without you. So I'm one of you, as far as I'm concerned. I still have to make accounts. I still have to bring people in. I still want to share this with people. And when it comes to the foundation side of it, sort of thing, we're going to be making a collective decision on who we help and things like that. It won't just be my decision saying, okay, you guys have all worked so hard, but I'll decide who we help and who we don't. It's not going to be like that, guys. I'm not an egotistical, narcissistic sort of guy. I can joke about being that way, but I can't actually be that way seriously. You know, because being as perfect as I am, I'm too modest to say that. Now, before you rant off, that's a joke. I'm only kidding. So that's what I mean. I want to work with you guys and work beside you guys, and not have you guys behind me, but beside me. So and in front of me sometimes. If there's someone really angry, I'm going to throw someone in front of me. So if you're a big person, I need you. Tom usually, he's taller than I am, so he can take the headshot. But yeah, that's what I'm all about, guys. So when people say, "Oh, what's this Ivan guy like?" Saying, "Well, he's just like us," because I am. I'm just like you guys. I have goals. I have dreams. I have, you know, I want to help people and things like that. And that's why you guys are here. You're also here to help yourselves as well. Don't get me wrong. I want to make money too. Who doesn't? You've got to pay the bills. You know, I do want the paper sanctuary. I do want to be cycling. And go, woo! I got some Bitcoin. Believe me, I want the 41 Bitcoin as much as anyone does. But it's not why I do it, right? That's a real good benefit and bonus as far as I'm concerned. But the fact of getting a lot of people in and seeing other people making the money they need for their dreams, and then building the foundation up so we're you know, devastated countries and stuff like that, we can do some help in it, and charities and things like that. That's my passion right there, and that's why I'm going to work so hard day after day after day, and I don't take a day off, ever. I will never ever take my birthday. I was working right through my birthday. Christmas, I was still working on Christmas. You know, I still had the family time and things like that with my kids and everything, but back to work after that and things like that, because it's that important to me. Because if I take days off, right, the people in the world that we want to help are still suffering. And I figure, it's not even feeling guilty. I don't feel right sitting back and relaxing while other people are suffering. I don't see that as a right thing to do. I mean, yes, you have to look after yourself. You need your sleep. Believe me, I get nagged about it enough from all of you. You need your sleep. You need your rest. You've got to keep your health. Otherwise, you're not here around to help. But I'll never stop working. You know, I'll always have some time per day or evening where I'm going to be working hard to make sure this happens, because I don't want people suffering anymore. I really, really don't. It really chokes me up inside. It tightens up my chest thinking about, well, I've got it so good in this country, but these people are suffering. They're in pain. They're in fear. You know, they don't know if they're going to eat the next day. That's why I want to build up Bitcoin Ascension so much. You know, that's why I don't want to jump around to other programs, because I want Bitcoin Ascension, because I know what we're going to do with it. I don't know what the other programs are going to do with what they do. I don't know, because I'm not in those programs, or I don't know those people. But I do know what I want to do, and that's why I do the live, so you know what I want to do, okay? I don't want people suffering anymore, and that's why I work so hard on Bitcoin Ascension, and that's why I'm so focused on Bitcoin Ascension, because I'm not going to make a difference just by lining my pockets. I've got to do two things at once. I've got to be able to have enough money to live, obviously, but my suffering is nothing compared to others, okay? I've got it pretty good. No, I'm not in the lap of luxury or anything like that. You know, I've got to still pay my rent and all that sort of thing. But there are people in these countries that are suffering so badly, and if I take a day off, I feel like I might as well be kicking them, and I don't want to do that. That's me. That's how I feel. That's my heart on my sleeve there, guys. That's why I work so hard, and that's why I'm so for it. It's not a program to me. It's a way to stop people suffering so much. That's how I really, really see it. And we can, all working together, we can stop these poor people suffering, being victimised and things like that. You know, I'd like to help women's shelters, orphanages, everything. You know, education programs. We can, you know, things that don't cost a lot but still need to be done. We can do all that together. You know, if you want to do that. You know, that's all I really, really want. You know, I'll make money as a byproduct. That's fine. But as long as I'm stopping suffering, I'm the happiest man in the world. I don't understand why. I don't know how countries can do the things they do to their people. You know, it's all for power, and in the end, you can't take it with you. But what you can leave behind is something beautiful, and that's what I intend to do, and that's my passion. So there you go. There's me. Okay, I think that's about it. I'll be on tomorrow if it's okay. Just, again, leave in the comments if it's okay for me to be on during Good Friday. Well, technically it's Good Friday here already because it's 3:30 in the morning. So I've already been naughty maybe. But let me know, and I'll adhere to wishes as well, because I'm here for you guys. You know, you're not here for me. I'm here for you. Okay? Love yous all very, very much. You guys mean the world to me, and thank you for helping me trying to, you know, stop suffering and heal the world. It means so much to me. Every day, it's a great feeling. It really, really is. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.